active.
What's up, Queenie? How you doing? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I'm pretty damn sore today. I did a little bit of work yesterday, and my muscles aren't used to being used the way they were used. I've not been up but maybe 10 minutes. But I'm not going to be streaming for the next couple of days, so I figured I'd get it in while I could. How you doing? How's that baby enjoying that bed? You're on Eve? I can't remember where I left or you left me at last time, but I came back to this San Casine place, whatever. I don't know if you made the trip down to Hebe, whatever you call it, or not. Can't remember. I had a home station up here though. I can use my jump clone if you're down. You're here? I'm sorry. I asked too many questions at once. Are you close to me? You're in Hibby? Okay. Yeah, I'll use my jump clone and come back down there. I can't remember where I left my retriever at down there though. I'll have to look for it. But I'm sorry, my procurer here. Let me call my stuff in, and we'll come down there.
Warp drive active.
I'm still trying to get woke up.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Pure of faith, heed the call. The Theology Council will be broadcasting public sentencing for all heretics. Witness the righteous justice of the ancient path.
Hold on, give me just a second. Alright, let me get my procurer is what I need. Give me just a second. Let me fly over here.
Warp drive active.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
man. Alright, where are we heading to? Just head to a belt and start mining. Alright, I'll head to any belt. Let's see. I don't know if I need to throw you the, it's been a minute since I've been here. Oh, here, wait. Yeah, you'll just start heading to a belt. Here, let me see if I can warp to you.
Warp drive active.
I'm not uppity this morning like I normally am. I'm actually kindly sore. You been doing pretty good? Did I already ask you that? Yeah? No? Yeah? I can't damn remember. Alright, time to wake up. Get me some coffee. Gonna do some mining. We're in a fleet with Miss Queenie here. We're in medium sec. It's a 0.5 system. Hope everybody's having a decent day at least. I woke up sore as hell. I had to move a lot of heavy shit yesterday and my back ain't like it was 20 years ago, you know? And my legs, and my hands, and my shoulders. My neck hurts a little. I'm just rambling. Just rambling. What? It's Ren. Appreciate that follow, buddy. Or buddy it, or whatever. But I appreciate it. Thank you. It's that children's song, or my neck, my back. No. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Being disabled didn't really help either, but you know, it's like, what are you gonna do? You gonna let your shit just accumulate and not clean? What I did yesterday was, my grandmother, she called me up and she's like, do you care to, because we have this thing during the springtime with our local garbage company, that they call it spring cleaning. So you can drag stuff to the side of the road and they'll pick it up. You just got to call them and let them know that, hey, I got extra stuff here, you know, I'm doing my cleaning, you know, I need you to pick my stuff up. So every heavy thing she had out in her garage, I had to pull to the side of the road, and it sucked. She had a lot of heavy shit. And I'm the only one around here that can do it for her. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna say no and just suffer the rest of your life? Or I had to go help her. Yeah, well, it don't start till the 21st, and it ends on the 24th. The 24th is the last day, so I went ahead today, or yesterday, and drug a lot. I'm not done. I drug a lot of it out because, you know, it don't start till the 21st, but I drug a lot of it out, and it was like shit like refrigerators, like some kind of friggin' medical bed that weighed 1,000 pounds. Just a bunch of heavy stuff. TVs, microwaves. I mean, she had a lot of stuff, and she's kind of a hoarder. You know, she don't like throwing stuff away. So she had a lot of shit that needed to go. So I went yesterday and got a lot of it, and I'm probably going to go back here in the next day or two and get the rest of it. I told her though, I said, I have to go home and recuperate. You see, I got shit wrong with my back, my hips. Both my hips are replaced. And I got a lot of stuff wrong with me, but I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do? You just gonna live in filth? You gonna let your junk accumulate? I mean, if I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put on my big boy pants yesterday and do something that I'm not used to. Now, with this stuff that she's had for years, and be honest with you, probably didn't work anymore. It was probably garbage. It's like I said, she did, like if one of her microwaves broke, she didn't throw it away. She stuck it in the garage, you know, because I don't think you can really even throw microwaves away. So it's like, well, like you can take your microwave out and put it in your trash can, but I don't think they pick it up. Goodwill wouldn't have liked me very well, sending them a bunch of broken shit. But there was like bags of clothes, which I didn't throw them away. That probably will go to the Goodwill. But there's like all kinds of clothes, all kinds of shoes. She don't throw anything away. She waits around for these spring cleaning days that the garbage company provides, and then she does it. But she hasn't in a long time. And you know, it's my grandmother, so I can't tell her no. You know what I mean? Woman pretty much raised me my whole life, so, you know, I had to do it. What are you talking about? They don't have like the spring cleaning stuff for the garbage. I mean, it ain't much, but it helps, I guess. They should do it more than once a year, though. But like the city has their spring cleaning time, and then the county has their spring cleaning time. So I guess they do it twice a year. They do a spring clean type thing once a month. What's up, Pack? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they only do it twice a year here, though. They're like, fuck a bunch of garbage. We'll only do this twice. It sucks. Council does the bin. 1 week's rubbish, next week's recycling. Uh-oh. Yeah, I see that now. I see you're floating, but you're not here. It's alright. You're still buffing. We're back down here at Hobby, Hee-ho, Yeehaw, whatever you want to call it. Last night I spent a little bit of time back up in my home station. I come back down here just now because Queenie was down here. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not on system. Hold on. Yeah, I see you there. I keep forgetting local shows, you know, everybody in the system. Oh no. You just installed the game, you're already having problems. That moon ore it helped out a little bit earlier. Where I was at though didn't buy moon ore or whatever you want to call it. The kind of moon ore that I had, I don't even remember what kind it was, but they wouldn't buy it, so I had to reprocess. But I got quite a bit of stuff from it. I need to get me another light for the webcam deal. It looks like I've got a halo around my head where it's so bright. You know them light bulbs you can get, not the white ones, but they're kind of yellowish. They got a little less brightness to them. That's the kind of light bulb I need to get. Well, I thought maybe you could sell the raw material, but nobody was buying the raw material. I had to reprocess. I got quite a bit of stuff though from it. Oh, cleaning you back. Let me see here. I'll re-invite you to the fleet you made. Thank you, Stream Elements, for making that point clear. I forgot I put that as a timer. Good. My timers are working today. I'm gonna check out the ones that I added and see if they're working right now. I mean, if you move it to tomorrow, you can sell it. Huh. Okay. Where was I? Oh, never mind. I know what you're talking about. I was thinking I'm our airspace, our, you know. Well, say I think I am in our airspace. You mean the place? So we're planning on getting a bunch of ventures, which I've probably said this once before, maybe twice before, but a couple of guys that come in chat's gonna build up about 20 or 30 ventures, and we're gonna try and get a bunch of guys, a bunch of people that come in here, and we're gonna go mine some low sec areas. If anybody's interested, the ventures will be furnished. So, you know, if you die, you'll get, you'll get another one. I don't know when we plan on doing that. Like I was saying earlier, my girlfriend's coming over later on this afternoon, this evening, probably around 5. So I'll not be streaming tonight, and probably, well, I'm going to her house tomorrow. I won't be back till Sunday evening because she's got nieces and nephews, and they do the whole Easter hunt thing and all that. So I told her I'd come out there and help do all that stuff. Not to mention, when we get some pulled pork, that's the only reason why I'm going for the food. Probably set out, shoot guns, make a campfire. Oh, did you do that yesterday? Oh wait, yesterday you hid eggs and stuff? You did the whole Easter thing yesterday? Ah. You leave Sunday, well, I don't know if you're religious or whatever, but a lot of people go to church that Sunday. They don't go all year, but they feel like they have to go on Easter. It's like it makes them feel better about themselves. Nah, I ain't going to church. I ain't doing this all year, but now Easter, we're going to church. It's kind of like college basketball. You don't watch your college basketball team until the March Madness, when March Madness comes around, and then you start watching. You jump on that bandwagon, when you need to. But throughout the year, nah, I ain't watching them. Ah, okay. Night shift. That sucks, man. I used to work with the sheriff's office down here, and we worked night shift mostly. I'd come in about 7 o'clock and work till like 7 in the morning. But law enforcement's a little different night shift because that's when the fun starts. All the bad guys seem like they can come out of the night and not get caught. So it kept us pretty busy. It depends, I guess, if you like your job or not, if you like night shift. I liked my job when I worked with the sheriff's office here. But I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't like working in law enforcement? We live in a one-horse town, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't hardly anybody, nothing really dangerous happens here, whereas, like Chicago, New York, places like that, that would be scary. You know, working in law enforcement in these bigger cities. But I think we got only like 5,300 people that live here. And there's hardly anybody ever shot or, you know, anything ever serious that really happens around here. And when it does, holy crap, man, it's like all over the news, all over everything. Doing some cool experiments, he says. Well, what kind of work are you into? It sounds like you're like some kind of, what's some people called that heat up the steel and all that? Green energy. Well, that's furthest away from what I was talking about. It's got potential. Heard down. Well, yeah, as long as you like doing it. If you like doing your job, it's not really a job. I mean, you know, when I was working, I can remember a couple of times saying, "Man, I wish I could draw disability. I wish I could do this. I wish I could, you know." But now that I am, fuck this, man. They don't give you near enough to make it through the month. It's like after I pay my bills and stuff, I might have enough money to go to McDonald's and get me a cheeseburger or 2 or 3, but then I'm broke. Not if you're heating shit up to 1900 degrees just to have fun. It probably is a good idea they're not around. I make just enough to pay my bills and subscribe to the Omega, and I'm broke. Where we at? 26%. And this compression's really coming in handy, Queenie. I was full a minute ago. I met a guy yesterday. He's a streamer. He was gifted through his chat like 4 retrievers, right? And instead of, you know, taking them to high sec areas, he decided he was going to, because he can make more ISK mining low sec rock. He was taking them to the low sec areas. Got blown up 4 times, 4 different ships. Just as soon as he got them, he took them, got blown up.
The asteroid is depleted.
Do you get much from streaming? I don't get nothing from streaming hardly, unless somebody, you know, decides they're going to donate or something. That's about the only money on it. It's like I used to have ads running, and I'm one that when I would go and watch somebody stream, I hated ads, you know. So I thought, well, I'll turn my ads on, you know, and I'll try and space them out to where they're not like in your face all the time. But it's like you can't adjust the time on when ads hit. So it's like if you turn your ad times all the way down, it ain't, I mean, you don't make nothing from ads or nothing. Unless you get like thousands and thousands of people comes in here and watches you, you don't make nothing from ads. But like ads for 10 people, nothing. So I just turned them off. Cause I mean, I don't like ads, and I find it stupid. Like people that only have 2 or 3 viewers run ads all the time, and it's like, no, that ain't me. I'm not that worried about the money anyway. I stream because I don't have nothing else to do. I like to play my games, and you know, if somebody wants to watch me, they can watch me. I don't care. I don't do it for the money. Starting out, it don't do you any good to come into streaming thinking you're going to make a lot of money, because you're not. Yeah, and I appreciate it. You know, that was pretty cool of you. I know what you're talking about, the software and stuff, and I don't care. You know, I don't care. You can say what it is. I use it. Although they've kind of like fixed, they've got ads in. I don't know how they've done it, but a lot of times, unless you're a Twitch Turbo user, at one point I was still getting ads with it. Same with YouTube. I use the same software for YouTube, but YouTube's done something to where it don't matter if you have it or not, you're still gonna get ads. So I'm Turbo user for Twitch, and I've got premium YouTube. That way ads aren't a thing for me. I got you. I thought you was talking about ad block or something. Ad block's dropping the ball. But yeah, and that's why, you know, I said the other day about followers only mode. I hate being a small streamer and having to turn followers only mode on, because, you know, it's like, it's kind of pointless being a small streamer. But these bots, man, they end up flooding your channel. So, and then when you set it to followers only, they'll follow you, and it's like their ad changes from go here to get free viewers, you know, talking about wanting you to bot for viewers. But if they follow you, it's I really like your stream. What's your Discord, or can I join your Discord? And then when it's just, they're getting smart. What? Where am I going? I'm not even paying attention. You all got me talking. And I quit paying attention. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Normally, when I got sounds on in game, I listen for the alien talk. You know how when rats port in, they talk to each other or whatever, you can kind of hear them in your headphones or whatever you're listening to them from. I just so happened to look down and I'm like, God dang, I'm getting enough far away from her. What happened? Why ain't my lasers going? Is it, are you, I can't tell if you're farming this one or the one beside it. Okay. You're getting the one beside it. Let's stop orbiting, and that'll help too. We'll just sit here. It's so plain just sitting here though if nothing's moving. So I kind of like to keep it moving, you know. But if I'm not going to be paying attention, I guess I need to just stop. I don't know how much. How do you? Let me see. How do you tell how much you can make from this stuff? Oh, that's what this guy says. He was like, "You're only getting 17 ISK per unit for this stuff. Let's go to heck." But what I was saying, that reminds me that the dude that was in here that I was helping out yesterday. I was like, man, I said, come to Jita, because that's where I was at the time. I said, come to Jita and we'll go mine, you know, around, close around Jita. I said, that's the main trade hub. You can get, you know, quite a bit selling to the trade hub or whatever. And he's like, all right. You know, he jumps like 15 times to get to me. And then when he gets here and we start mining this Veldspar and stuff, he's like, where's the good stuff at? I'm like, what do you mean good stuff? I said, you know, I like to keep my ships. I said, I don't mind low sec areas in my big ships. But yeah, he would go and like he had a bunch of retrievers gifted to him, and just as soon as he got them, he'd take one to a low sec area, mine for 2 seconds, and get killed. He'd come back, get his other one, go right back to the same place, or a different low sec area, and they would follow him. I'm close enough to you, Anna. Yeah, I'm close enough. It's like some of these people, they start playing this game and they want to go straight to the good stuff. And you know, I was trying to explain to him that all the good stuff will get you killed. You know, if you don't have the skills to do it, if you don't have the boat to be there, you'll get killed pretty easy. So I ended up just letting him do his own thing, and I went off and did my own thing. They did, and the thing about this was he was streaming. Oh, we got bad dudes. He was streaming, right? And nothing blurred. Everybody could see where he was at. So they were stream sniping him. I'll take out these little assholes. Or try to. You can't hurt me. Not with my cheese helmet. Are you getting them too? Not a chance, buddy, not a chance. I got stream sniped a lot when I first started playing, but they weren't coming in to kill me. They were coming in to follow me around. Yeah, he was new to it, and I didn't hold it against him. Because at one point I was new to, and I wanted... I wanted to make money just as fast as I could. Here, let me use this. I've also learned not to not leave my MTU out very long. People see, I think they can see when MTUs are deployed. That's alright, you can head out. Hey, anytime you need to go, I understand. 2 years old, well, soon to be 3 years old. I've been there, girl. Let me compress before you do. Oh no! I'm too late.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Surround yourself with the faithful. Thought is the instigator of sin. Scripture shows the way. Report sins and sinners to the Mayor for absolution.
Warp drive active. droid is depleted. asteroid is depleted.
Have I been muted this whole time? Man, I've been sitting here talking my leg off. And I swear I looked down a minute ago and I thought, I think I've been muted. I don't know. Maybe not. If I had been, I'm sorry. I've been talking and talking and talking. Early in the morning, especially. Oh, damn, I have been muted this whole time? Oh. No, I've been here. I've been talking and yapping, and I was like, man, why ain't nobody saying anything? I'm asking questions and nobody's answering me. I don't even remember the questions I asked now. It's been so long ago. Shit. Early in the morning when I first get up, especially, where the weather's been kind of changing here and there, because, I mean, the weather's never the same day, different, like, it could be snowing in one day and flooding the next day and 90 degrees the day after that. So where the weather's kind of being wonky, when I first get up, my sinuses and stuff kill me. So like when I cough or something, I'll mute. And I thought I unmuted the last time I coughed, but apparently I didn't. I don't like coughing in your guys' face, so I mute when something like that happens. And I could have swore I unmuted, but I don't guess I hit because I got a button on my cord from my headphones. It's about 2 feet down the from my head. I just hit a button and I mute and unmute. Well, that kind of makes me mad. What percent are we at? 90. Let's call our drones in, just so we know we ain't gonna forget about them. Yeah, well, it happens to me more often than it should, and it aggravates me. Oh, hey, what's up, Reboot? How you doing, buddy? I didn't know you was in here. Let's see if this IGN thing works for me now. Yeah. Stream's gone, buddy. I've been at it for about an hour and 20 minutes. Pretty damn sore though. I done a little bit of work yesterday. Had to lift a bunch of heavy shit, refrigerators and microwaves and big ass, not the flat screen TVs, but the big fat TVs. I used muscles that I didn't remember that I had, and I'm feeling it today. Normally it's ibuprofen day, but I ain't got no ibuprofen. All I have is potato salad, and I don't think that's gonna help me with my hurting.
The asteroid is depleted.
Well, good, because we're about full up anyway. Yeah. No, we're not. I still think I am though. That's the thing about getting older. Your body's getting older, but your mind thinks that you're 20 years old until your body reminds you it's not. I'm thinking about going and just running some hot water in my bathtub, some really hot water, and just soaking for a little bit. Man, nothing beats going to bed of a night after a really hot bath. You sit there and let your muscles kind of relax in the hot water. And you come in here and lay down. Oh man, it's like so relaxing.
Docking permission requested.
Knock knock.
Docking permission requested.
I said knock knock.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah. Well, that's never happened to me. Everything hurts all the time. That's just when I go to the doctor's office, he's like, "Well, what's the matter with you?" I said, "Everything. Everything's wrong with me, doc." Give me some of that good stuff. Nah, not really. Where was we? 1-1.
Warp drive active.
Well, yeah, I can kind of understand that. And doctors nowadays seems like anything that they can get out of you, they're going to. Whatever makes them the most money. Oh, you're coughing? Well, we need to run some tests on you. You need to go here and we need to have this person look at you and we might have to prescribe you something your insurance might not cover. Our doctors around here, well, I mean, not all doctors around here, because some of them are pretty good, but like you watch the news around here, and there's always a pain doctor that is being investigated, or something along those lines. Let's go to the middle. Free-ish healthcare, free-ish. Hey, the United States needs to jump on that already. Which, you get a lot of people that live off the government in the United States, especially in these lower, less used areas, like the sticks where I'm from. There's a lot of people that have the, I mean, it ain't free. The taxpayers pay it, but you don't have to pay nothing. Yeah, we have co-pays where you have to pay so much, but if you're on the governmental insurance, you don't have to pay nothing. Listen, when I spent 6 months in 2010 in a hospital. I had a brain tumor, and it's the back of my neck where your head meets your spinal cord. I have a tumor there, and well, I had a pretty big tumor there, and they got a lot of it, but they couldn't get all of it. And I've got a tube in my head that, because when they got some of the tumor out, they kind of nicked, like, imagine peeling the scab off of your arm and you start bleeding. Well, they pretty much, when they got some of that tumor, they picked a scab, and I started leaking spinal fluid out. So now that I've got to have a shunt in my head that kind of leaks all that spinal fluid out, and it drains it into my eye. I got a tube running from my head down my neck into my stomach, and it leaks off all that spinal fluid into my abdomen, and then you'd piss and shit it out or whatever. But let's see, what was I getting at? Oh, when I ended up, when it was all said and done and I got out and stuff, I had almost $1 million in bills. But then I got put on disability and all that, and they pretty much paid it up for me. I didn't no longer owe $1 million. Yeah, I've got my my bill for it somewhere around here. I'd have to look around and find it, but it was like $800 some odd thousand. I was like, God dang, what do they expect me to do here? It was, yeah, it's crazy. And I mean, what are you gonna do? You're either gonna pay it or you're gonna die. That's how they work you here. It's like you go to the hospital for something, you broke your leg. You're either gonna pay the bill or you're gonna walk around with a broke leg. It must be nice living in a healthcare free. Which, I can't complain. Before all that, I wasn't free medical. But now that, I'm on my disability and stuff, I don't really, I mean, I might as well be on free. I don't pay anything, but like I said, it falls on the taxpayers. And they're already getting screwed by the government. Fucking billions of dollars to find out if monkeys are gay, stuff like that. Running tests. I mean, who cares if monkeys are gay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could have lived if I didn't know how monkeys felt about each other. We had a scare here where I'm from back when COVID was real bad and everybody was staying inside and all that. We had a big scare around here. It involved a truck hauling lab monkeys had wrecked, and like 6 monkeys got loose, and they were like, do not approach these monkeys. And everybody's like, what the hell, what have they done to these monkeys that we can't, it was kind of weird. They did end up catching them all though. Yeah, you know what? And that's the thing. I'll go to my family doctor here, and it's like I'm talking to somebody that's on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, how you doing? Well, I'm feeling about the same. Well, we'll keep you on this medicine. We might adjust this medicine a little bit. Come back in next month, and we'll check and see how you do. Heaven forbid if I go in there and say something's new bothering me, you know, or something like that. Then he'd have to actually do his job. But I'm not in. I spend more time in the waiting room, waiting to see my doctor than I do with my actual doctor. Were they gay? I don't know what the deal was. They were lab monkeys though, and that was when, you know, COVID was going on, and everybody had the idea that maybe it involved something with a lab in Wuhan and all that. And then we hear something about lab monkeys escaping, and they're dangerous, and we don't need to be around them. And if we see them, call this person and have them, you know. We're like, what the shit's going on here with this monkey stuff? Were they gay? I hope not. Could you imagine that? Monkeys busting out of a truck they're being hauled from, just going around fucking everything. Man, woman, it don't matter. If they see you, guess what? Oh, what the hell? Yeah, and I believe that to a certain extent. So what do you all? I don't know if you're really interested in it, but Katy Perry and all them going to space. Do you all believe that? Do you all believe that they actually went, and that they're astronauts now? They're offended because people aren't looking at them as astronauts because they went to space for 10 minutes. I was just wondering what you guys think about it. That seems to be going around in the news right now. Space tourists, at the least, yeah, space tourists. I've seen videos of it. I don't know if you guys have heard of the conservative twins on YouTube or whatever, but they're pretty good. They're pretty cool guys. But they show videos like when what's it called when the shuttle came back to Earth and it landed. It hit so hard it looked like a bomb went off where they landed, and they're like, "Oh yeah, soft landing." Boom, and it hit, and that dust, that dirt went. It looked like somebody bombed that place. Oh, Katy Perry getting out and kissing the ground like. uh, Without telling you all what I think about it, I think you could tell what I think about it. $29%. Seems like I've been farming for long on that. You think you saw something like that? Yeah, man. The top of the shuttle came with its it had 3 parachutes attached to it, and it still, when it hit the ground, it looked like it looked like a grenade went, like 5 grenades went off. Oh yeah, send her back. I've seen that. Send her back. I don't know what the big deal is with Katy Perry. I always liked Katy Perry. I think she's cute. I don't know if she's come into something here recently to where people are making fun of her or not, but I've never had a problem with her. I kiss the ground. I've not heard that yet, but I can see where that comes into play. And she had that little flower. She had some kind of daisy or something. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the significance of all that shit was, but she come out of that shuttle. She held that daisy up in the air, and then she kissed the ground, and she apparently liked it. Chew softer. I can hear you eating through my headphones. No, I'm not talking to a person. I'm talking to my cats. They're over there eating. I'm not that big of an asshole. All right, buddy. Shopping, huh? Oh yeah, I got you. Need to get you lunch. Let's see, what do I got in there to eat? Oh, I don't have to worry about food tonight. My girl's coming over tonight, so she cooks. And whatever she cooks, she buys, so. Last time she came over for like an hour after work, fixed me some meatloaf, fixed me some macaroni and cheese. I ate on that meatloaf for 3 or 4 days. I don't know what she's cooking tonight. We've not really talked about it. She's coming over tonight. That's why I'm not streaming tonight. You know, I kind of try and stay off my computer when she's here. You know, because the whole you like your games more than me type. She'd never say anything like that. She'd never think anything like that. But I still consciously, you know what I'm saying. So I stay off my computer and stuff when she's here. She's coming over tonight, and then I'm going, when we get up in the morning, I'm going over to her house tomorrow. So I won't be on all day tomorrow. And then Sunday we're doing, Sunday morning we're doing the whole Easter egg hunt with our nieces and nephews. And I should be back Sunday evening, but if not, I'll be back Monday morning. She's very computer illiterate. She don't computers and her don't mix. Now her kids play games and stuff. I normally play, games with her kids on here. They're into Borderlands and Call of Duty, which I don't like Call of Duty. I don't play Call of Duty with them, but I'll play Borderlands with them every now and then, and stuff like that. But yeah, she couldn't. She has a hard time just looking through the internet at stuff. If it ain't on her phone, like she can shop on her phone, but if you send her to Amazon on a computer, she's like, what do I click? How do I do this? Which, you know, if you grow up and you're not around computers and stuff, which she wasn't, then you know there's nothing wrong with not knowing anything about computers. I mean, I get it. Computers can be complicated. Where are we at as far as cargo? 64. I'm in a procurer here because of the drones, pretty much. I've got infiltrators, drones in here. I'm in a Mars space, so I asked, and somebody said infiltrators, and there was another kind to use, but I can't fit. Like normally in a retriever, I'll take 3 combat drones, 2 salvage drones, and 5 mining drones. But I can't hold. I can only hold 3 combat drones, which are hobgoblins. I can't put 3 infiltrators in it because, you know, I don't have a whole lot of drone space. And with just 3 hobgoblins, I mean, they don't hurt me, but it takes me longer to kill them, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still there. I was, last night I went to Jeddah. I've got a home station in, I don't even remember what the name of it is. Oh, I put Dank. Hold on. I meant to put Sank. This place right here, I've got a home station there, and it's only like 5 jumps from Jeddah. But anyway, I went.
The asteroid is depleted.
I found a new guy yesterday streaming, and his title was like, "New miner, you all come help me learn how to mine." So you know, I went to where he was at, which was right at Jeddah, and dude, he I don't know if he was in here when I was talking about it earlier, but he was gifted 3 retrievers, right? Like, and they were all fitted out. You know, somebody else come in chat and helped him out. He had 3 retrievers. They were fitted up to mine, and he goes to low sec areas. And just as soon as he starts mining these low sec areas, he took 1 ship, got blown up, not even being there 2 minutes. He gets one of these other ships, goes to a different low sec area. He ain't there 2 minutes and gets blown up. So he goes through 3 retrievers in like 10 minutes. But he wanted low sec areas because the ore you get from low sec areas sell for more than what you do high sec areas. And hold on, am I full? All right, so when I get up there with him, I take him to, you know, a high sec area close to where my home station is. And he's like, "This ore sucks. You only get 17 ISK per unit, this and that." And I'm like, "Well, buddy," I said, "I like to keep my big ships." You know, my bigger ships. I said, if I had a bunch of ventures or something, I wouldn't care to go to the low sec areas. So, but you know, with a retriever and stuff, I'm gonna kind of steer away from places that I'm gonna get blown up just as soon as I go into. I ended up leaving him. I was like, "Fuck it, go farm your low sec areas." Because I mean, it sounded like he was getting aggravated with me about it, and I was just trying to help him. Which, you know, I told him too. I said, "I've only been mining for about 4 weeks." I said, "I'm not the best, you know, teacher, you know, about it, but I'll show you, you know, things that I know and that you know, people's taught me and stuff." But then I start doing it, and he wasn't making enough money. It's like he was a new guy. He'd only been playing not even a week, and he comes into a game like this wanting to make the best of the best. You know what I mean? He wants to make the most money. He wants to have the best stuff. and he used his million skill points. I don't know exactly what skills he used, but he used them so he could get a porpoise. And he had compression and everything. That's what he used his skill points for. But I was like, how can you be this new, not know what you're doing, and already be in a porpoise? I actually forgot about the million skill point things. He said that somebody already referred him or whatever. So he used all his skill points for a porpoise, and he has no idea what he's doing with it. Yeah, I've been people that's been coming in here that are kind of have been here since I've been streaming this game. I've been letting them know that you're wanting to get a couple of us together and go do some low sec mining adventures. I'm trying to get a couple of other people to go with us, but I definitely want to do it. I think the only time I've been in a low sec area is warping from jumping from here to like where you first start out when you first start playing the game. You're like 40 jumps away from Jita, and if you take the not so friendly route, it's only like 15 jumps. But one of them areas, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a low sec area, and people get killed there all the time. Like, here, let me see if I can find it actually. You probably know where I'm talking about. No, it starts with an A. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it. I can probably find it pretty right. Well, I can't find it right now. Here it is. This is it right here. In the last hour, 27 ships has been destroyed here. But this is the only place I've been in low sec area. It was coming from the start area to Jita, and I had to go through this area right here. I've been blown up twice right here. Maybe just one time. Abazon. I'll remember that next time. Abazon, because it's kind of like Amazon. I like the old school map. But it's like they what's it called when they just sit and farm on a gate? They throw smart bombs down, shit like that. Hey, okay, that did work. Let me see what happens when I click it. Hell yeah! Gate camp. Yeah, that's what they was doing. They was gate camping. I instantly blown up. I don't know, when I go through there with in a pod, I can get out of there pretty quick. Because, they're a lot faster than normal. I swear, I think podding is a lot faster than shuttles. It's so aggravating. But I know it's just part of the game. But at least if you try and get through there in a pod, you're not losing anything. Unless you have implants and stuff. I actually use my jump clone too. I thought somebody told me that when I used my jump clone, I had to replace my jump clone when I used it, and I don't. It wouldn't let me. It didn't give me an option to put another one after I used it. So I figured it's just permanent. Here, get in here, drones. These two here are probably going to fill me up.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I think it was you. I might have misunderstood what you were saying. I was under the impression, though, that once you used your clone, you had to pretty much put another one down. But it never gave me the option to do that. It was grayed out.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, let's see what we got here so far.
Go forth, conquer in my name, and reclaim that which I have given. Book of Reclaiming 2213. Command a fleet for the glory of Anor.
God, that's a lot. It ain't too bad. Maybe eventually this will come back up a little bit, and then I'll sell it. Let's see. Unless it waits until this timer goes down, and then you have to install. Infomor's capacity reached. Oh, well, maybe. Let's see, is this where I had it at?
Harvested
It was either here or here. Let's run over here and check this one.
to ensure you receive only the best food cubes wherever you work. Nurturer, the Lord's bounty.
I can't remember which station it was that I had one installed at. It might be this other one. And you know, I don't want to say anything wrong or nothing. Shit, I thought I've said it. Moon 5. Moon 4.
Warp drive active.
I don't want to say wrong or nothing, but I'll check it right now while I got time here. One, two, three, go. Let's go. Right through that planet. What up, Crypto? How you doing, buddy?
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh wait, let's see. I got one right here. It says, but that's I don't know why I would have a clone there, because I didn't use it near my home station. I put a jump clone in Hibby here so I could get back here. I don't damn know. Well, I'm not familiar with jump clones. I did use my jump clone earlier this morning to get back to Hibby because I was in Jeddah, close to Jeddah. I used it to get back down here because Queenie was here, and I wanted to mine a little bit with her before her kid woke up. She has compression and all that, so let's see what do I got here. Holy crap. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I don't care. Just get rid of it. Well, I'm in Hibby right now, and so what? Should I just destroy this one? because I've got a home station here. I can die and come back here anytime I want. So maybe I should destroy this one. No? It won't let, it says that my capacity is reached. Wait. Hold on, I know what you're talking about. Shit, I don't remember how I did that though. I need to find one with. Well, I can't install one here because I don't. There's not a clone bay here. Wouldn't that be the reason why? So I need to find a station close by that has a clone bay. And I forgot how to do that. Right, yeah, and according to this, I've got a clone at my home station. So maybe I should destroy this one and put one here in Hitty somewhere, because this is where I need to jump back to. You know, when fuck, I keep thinking, I can't remember what his name is. Paquez? When he's on here, we do moon ore stuff. There's some moon ore around here, and he's got a big fleet, right? So when he's on and they're doing the fleet stuff, I want to be back here to do that. Yeah, so your home station is your normal, should work. All right. Well, you said no a while ago, so it kind of. Do you really want to store your jump clone that is located there? Yeah, that's my home station. I don't need a jump clone there. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. How do I look? How do I look for clone bays? Shit, I forgot how I did that the last time. I got you.
Warp drive active.
That when you said that, it reminded me that is what I did. There's a clone bay here, so let's go there. I think this is where we came from just a minute ago. I hate when that happens. And now everybody knows where I'm at. I wish there was a way of getting rid of that. When you hover over something, it blasts everything. Which I've been talking about Hibby for the last little bit. I mean, it ain't hard to figure out. Well, I thought maybe like brackets or you know, in the filters or something like that, but I've not been able to find it. All right, let's get back to mining. I got my clone down. So you was right. You do have to reinstall it. Actually, this belt's kind of bare now. Let's go to belt 2.
Warp drive active.
Sure, I gotta wash up my dishes tonight before she gets here. I gotta clean a little bit. Gotta get the house smelling all good and stuff. Whew, there's a lot of work going into this stuff. Gotta take a shower. Oh my god, I gotta take a shower. Heaven forbid a hillbilly has to take a shower. You know, I'd like to know when the term hillbilly decided that it was like a racist type slur to call somebody a hillbilly. Man, there ain't nothing wrong with being called a hillbilly. Gotta be fresh, yeah, if you know what I mean. Or if I know what you mean, rather. All right, boys, go get them. Tracking disrupted. I was gonna say they ain't even hitting that thing. See, it's a lot faster killing these things when you got 5 drones, whereas just only 3. It takes a lot longer to kill them. Yeah, somebody said I asked when there was a couple of newer people that seemed like they knew what they were doing. I asked them, and I was in Amar. Well, I was here actually. Yeah, I was in Amar space. I asked them what the best drones in Amar space was used, and they said infiltrators, and they said another kind too. I can't remember what it was, but infiltrators sounded cooler than the other one, so I grabbed infiltrators. what I do. That's the funnest part about mining is when the rats fly in. Damn, that one's way out through there. We're getting it. Where are they going? Here, what do you... I didn't tell them to do that. What the hell did they just grab? I did some agency security missions, yeah. Somebody gifted me what was it? I can't remember what it was, but I used it back at. I'd have to go back to the start area though. When you first start playing, I'd have to go through Amazon again, and I don't want to do that because that's where I left it at. Maybe when I'm able to use my jump clone again. Oh yeah, I can pod there, grab my ship. Oh no, I can't bring it back when I jump, can I? I can only pod back when I jump. Yeah, it got to where it was getting kind of. I did the missions to where it started getting to where I was having to warp out because I was taking on too much damage. So I decided to give that a rest for a little bit until I can afford to do something better. You know, get a better ship or get some better weapons. Combat anomalies? I've not done anything like that. Not yet, anyway. I can't stop mining when I get on here. It's like when I get on Eve, I know there's all kinds of stuff to do, but I end up, first thing I do is start mining. I'm interested in the mining aspect of the game too much to where I want to try anything else. I mean, I'll eventually get tired of it, and that's what happened before. I got tired of mining all the time, so I wanted to try something new. And you know, you guys don't want to just sit here and watch me mine every stream that I stream or whatever. Which, I mean, I know it ain't no big deal, but you know, I like to switch it up every now and then. Mine one stream, do some combat missions the next. What time's it getting to be? About 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll probably fill up the cargo one more time here, and I'll probably take my morning nap. God, I sound old when I say that, though. I'm not old. I'm only 42. But I can understand why older people like to nap during the day. That's all I do. You know, the older folk, 70s, 80s. This rock looks pretty big. It's gonna be cool when it disintegrates. Oh man, I cannot believe how, and I know I'm complaining a lot, but I can't believe how sore I am today. Yeah, it sucks. Reboot. When I first started the stream this morning, I was still up there at or close to Jita, but then that Queenie, she came in and she was like, "I'm doing some mining down here at Hibby," and the day before yesterday, she was up there at Jita and she jumped all the way down to Hibby because I was down there. So I thought, well, here, I'll come down there and I'll help you out. So that's the only reason why I'm down here right now. I know you're up there close to Gina. And then when I got down here, when I used my jump clone and got down here, she's like, "Oh, my baby's up. I gotta go." And I was like, "Son of a bitch. Come all the way down here for nothing." I didn't care. I like playing with you guys, so if I can, I will, you know. How you doing today, Crypto, by the way? I don't know if I asked you or not. Figure I'd say hi, see how you're doing. Hope your day's going pretty good, buddy. Yeah, the only reason why I'm down here is Paquez. He does the moon missions every now and then, and I like to mine that ore. Let's see, when was that? Yesterday, there was a moon something to do with, I don't know what you call it, but he said one's up right now if you want to jump in here and mine with us. And I was like, sure, man. There was like 10 people there, and they all had their drones out, their mining drones, their Hornets and stuff. And I was like, good Lord, I don't think I'd ever been in a fleet that big. See, there's only like 10 of them, but with all the drones, it looked like, I don't know, it looked, what's the word? Crowded. But we got our ore. What up, Spoony? Here, let me add you in here too. You've been around here for a little bit. You've been around since the beginning. You need to get a little diamond next to your. Oh shit! Oh hell! I wasn't paying attention. Get in here, boys! Come on! We got some people to kill. Come on. We'll add you to the VIP list, Spoony. I'm trying to work on my channel just a little bit, you know, with the just make it look a little bit more professional, I guess you could say. Here now. It's going pretty good. I was just sitting here saying though that I've been streaming almost 2.5 hours. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I was probably gonna take me a break after I filled my cargo up. I know I take like 3 breaks a day. I don't want to burn myself out of the game either. Here, you stop. Let's stop for a minute. Let's get this guy out. Let's get this guy out. Day's going well. Oh shit! Somebody just got a gifted subscription. Appreciate that reboot, buddy. Thank you. Bleep. Wow, is that really lagging like that? Do I need to turn that off? Did that meme explosion lag real bad for you guys, or was it just me? I seen it on my iPad and I was like, good Lord, that looks like a lot of lag. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, man. And I'm sure I can't even pronounce that. 007, we'll call him. I'm sure they're going to appreciate it too. It was? Yeah, okay, I'm going to turn that off. My computer can't handle meme explosions. I just thought it would be cool. a bit laggy. See, when I'm watching the stream preview on my computer, it ain't like what you guys see. It's really slow for me on my computer. But if I'm watching it on my iPad, if I'm actually in the channel, see, I've got a different account logged in on my iPad. That way, you know, when I'm streaming a new game, I'm not on the very bottom of the list. I've at least, if I'm in chat and my iPad, my bot's in chat, then there's at least 2 people watching. So it keeps me off the very bottom of the list, you know, so. But on my iPad, where I'm watching it on my iPad, it looks, you know, it don't lag or nothing like it does on my computer screen. We're at 82. We'll go ahead and jerk our I hate calling them miners. We'll jerk our mining drones back out. Was a bit like, hey, you got your little present next to your name too now. I forgot about that. Hell yeah. Not to mention, I don't know if you noticed or if you paid attention in my Discord or whatever, but check it out. Got a sub badge. Well, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. I meant to do a little O face, a little one of them faces. Now we'll hang it out for a little bit longer. I mean, I'm kind of getting feeling woke up now, so we'll probably go empty out, come back, do it a couple more times. Yep. There you go. Oh, you see them on the screen too. They pop up on the screen. Got it first try. Got it. That's the way if you're looking for something, if you can't find something and you're looking for it, it's always in the last place you look. Unless you don't find it in the last place you look and you give up. Then you're just a quitter.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
You better let me in. Yeah, you know what though? I think I am gonna take a little break.
Proclaiming our sacrifice to God, and he shall raise it up from your time.
Make me some room here. So we're gonna probably call it here, and I'll be jumping back on. She'll be here about 5-6 o'clock this evening. So I'm gonna try and get me another stream in before she gets here for a few hours. So appreciate you guys hanging out, talking, reboot. Thank you for the gifted sub. And I will see you guys in a few hours, hopefully. Till then, fly safe.